Welcome to The Lift with Sheila Robinson Kiss. Come on in. There's always a special place set aside for you here where you can relax, kick up your heels, pour yourself a nice, refreshing drink, and prepare to be lifted and soar. Thanks so much, everyone, and welcome back. Your gifts, use them or lose them. I want you to imagine that you give someone a beautiful, gorgeous diamond necklace. It's handcrafted especially for them. And you watch this person day in and day out do nothing with that necklace except let it sit on the bottom of their drawer and collect dust. How would you feel? How would you really feel? You would probably want to take it away and give it to someone who's going to use it and appreciate it. That's exactly how God feels when we don't use our capabilities, gifts, and talents to their very fullest to help humanity and the world. You know, these gifts and capabilities, these come to you as a birthright. They are downloaded in your DNA and your spiritual DNA. The lion comes to this world fierce. Porcupine is born and has quills, needles to protect it. Butterflies just blossom and fly and have beautiful wings. The gifts, we all come with a certain amount of gifts. If you haven't figured out mine yet, I love to strengthen humanity. I also have the skill of implementation. I know how to get things done. It's my responsibility to use that to lift up the world. And I'll tell you what, if you don't use these gifts and talents, they will be lost. It's like any muscle you don't use, it will atrophy. After a while, you'll lose the capacity to tap into it. What I want to share with you today is the top reasons that people give for not stepping into the beauty and light of their gifts and talents. And the first one is, I don't know what it is. I have no idea what my gifts and talents are. I don't believe that because God didn't set up a scavenger hunt for us here. Your gifts and talents are, they're seeds that continually tug at you and they leave clues. You know, more than likely, the issue is it's a gift or talent that you're not comfortable cultivating. I remember 23 years ago going to my first Toastmasters meeting. And if you don't know what Toastmasters is, it's an organization designed to help people cultivate speaking skills. I didn't even know back then that I would be making my living as a professional speaker. But I'll tell you what, I stood up. They literally came and grabbed my hand because I couldn't get through the first sentence. I was sweating, I was shaking, and they just sat me down and said, it's okay, you know, this isn't for everyone, you know, but you gave it a try, be proud of yourself. And I was just so determined, and I didn't know why, but that seed was in there. It's like, you have to get over this. And I continued to come. And anytime you are cultivating a seed, a gift or talent, don't think for 1 minute that the Creator is not going to give you the courage to continue staying at it and refining it. Second reason that people give, I'm going to look foolish to other people. Well, let's check in on this one. If you do anything you do in life, if you're worrying about what people are going to say, if you're waiting for that applause and that approval, the need for that will trip us up every time. And if you're waiting for it, you're going to be so disappointed. Trust me, I know how this game is played. I did it for a number of years, just like a little show pony, you know, jumping through these hoops and being met with disappointment at every turn. And I just remember having that come to Jesus talk. And I was like, you know what, I'm done. I'm done with this. I'm moving forward. And Father, everything is for your glory. Everything is for you and the people who very much want and need to hear these messages. And that was it. That was it. And I will tell you that when you move like that, when you do what you do for the glory of God, you will receive something that's louder than any thundering applause you could ever hear. You will hear in your spirit. You will hear the message, well done, my good and faithful servant. And I will tell you, that will fuel you. That is your confidence. You will be able to go on, cut through obstacles, and just keep moving like thunder and speed. And it's just important to get situated and settled on, why are you doing what you're doing? And I can hear somebody say, well, what does God send me a Hallmark card? Is he going to knock on my door? No, everything comes through your soul. Everything comes through your spirit. And I will guarantee you sit down with yourself, you get square on who you're working for, and it's a game changer. Number 3. Before I share number 3 with you, a quick story comes to my mind. I had a young lady in my office 2 years ago. She was magna cum laude. I call it magna cum laude because you have to be so smart to achieve this accolade, especially from one of the Ivy League schools. And she was in my office crying like a baby. Sheila, I've done all this. Look what I've achieved. My parents still, I don't have the accolades. I don't have the props. And I just had to tell her very honestly and sincerely, your brains, your wisdom, your smarts, this was given to you by God. You can sit here for the next year or two lamenting the fact that your parents don't recognize it and won't applaud you, or you can go and set the world on fire like the good Lord prepared you to do. And, it's either you get it or you don't. Something was wrong with her parents. And I spoke with her candidly. I haven't met them, don't know what their issues are, but the elevator isn't going all the way up to the top. And you cannot, and I've said this in many of my other programs, you cannot make another person's process your problem. You have to move forward. So, 3rd, and this is very interesting, I'm afraid, Sheila. I don't know why I'm afraid to go ahead and manifest and step into the light of my gift, but I'm afraid. I get it. I absolutely get fear. I mean, I got up this morning. I don't even know why. I was afraid. This debilitating fear, it just grips me. It can come over me at times, and you have to train yourself into an automated response. And for me, my response is, you know what? Step aside. I talk directly to the fear. Step aside, and I command you aside in the living name of Jesus. Get out of my way. I'm on a mission. I have something to do. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is the ability. Courage is the ability to jump over that fear. Okay, is to be strong and jump over that fear and still do what you need to do. Stepping into the beautiful light of your gifts is actually, it's like a parachute. It will insulate you from your greatest fears because you're going to be too busy getting things done and sharing all that you came here to share with the world. And I didn't just fall off the turnip truck. It wasn't just born yesterday. I know we live in a crazy world. People can be so mean and cruel. It just breaks my heart, and things do happen. But I'll tell you what I know. You didn't come here on a mission to fail. These days that we are given, these hours, these months that go by, you're here with purpose. There are things you need to do, people to influence, children you need to care for, beaches that you came here to see. And all these distractions and static and background noise is just designed to be an obstacle. You got to push that out of your way so that you are able to make manifest all that you came here to do, to achieve, and to be. I hope this video has made a difference for you, and thank you so much. I'll see you next time.